Hey guys, welcome back to Flat Creek Outdoors. I'm Phil, and today we're going to try to mill some dimensional lumber. The other day we showed you a video where we got the mill set up for the first time. We cut a bunch of stickers which are on the ground over here. We ended up getting a whole bunch of wavy cuts, and I cut the camera off and we broke out the manual. And you go in the manual and there's actually 6 different reasons listed in the manual why you might get the wavy cut. So we had to kind of go through all of the different settings. And I'm not gonna pretend like I really know what I'm doing, but we just tried to go through all of those settings and just really pay attention to it. And we got it cutting pretty good now. We put another log in the mill that same night, and we got these 4x6s and a couple 2x4s. Those are oak. And again, we were just trying to kind of just use the mill for the first time. But what I plan on doing with this is building a little platform or a little landing in front of the mill, so I don't have to bring the forks right up to the mill deck. I can drop logs on the little platform that we're going to build with that stuff. So what you just saw me cut was a decent sized pine. This is Virginia pine, and we'll see how it does here. Like I said, we just want to get some dimensional lumber. We want to build our inventory of dimensional lumber over here because we got a couple buildings that we want to build. So this is 10 foot long. It's actually 10 foot 8 inches. I was accounting for some knots and some splitting and all that. So hoping to get some 10 foot boards out of this. It is pretty big. On the big end here, we've got 15 or so inches, 16 in that direction. So once we knock this down, we should get at least maybe I'm hoping a 12-inch cant out of it. We'll see what it looks like after we start sawing. Taking a look at this, where I think we're at right now, we're going to get some 2x6s out of this. We're actually going to cut down 6 inches now. That'll leave us with about 2 3/4 on the bottom, and we'll get some 2x4s out of the bottom of that. I think that's our best course of action. Of course, this is not something I really know much about. So if you guys have a better suggestion for how to tackle this, which is let's see, 10 inches wide by a little over 8 3/4 tall. You guys let me know what you think. But that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get some 2x6s and some 2x4s out of this. Okay guys, I think that went pretty well. That log did have more taper on it. You can actually see the cutoffs here on the ground. That end one is like that thick. I could have gotten maybe a 4-foot 2x4 or something off of that, but that'll be like fire pit wood or something. I'll make a little money off of that. That's okay. So on the ground, out of that one log, that 10-foot log, we've got 5 2x6s and 2 2x4s, and then 2 pieces of varying widths and thicknesses there, like 3/4 to 1 inch boards there on the top that we'll use for whatever. So reasonably sure I didn't make the best use of that log, but I'm learning. That is the first pine log that we've sent through the mill. I did the other 2 little oak logs that we played around with the other day, and that's it so far. Now we did notice we were getting a few wavy cuts again, so we've got to tinker around with like the blade tension and some other settings to try to get that dialed in a little bit more. And some of these boards, when we go to build with them, we're going to need to put a straight edge on them and get that waviness off of the edge of those boards, but we'll deal with that when we get to it. For now, I think we've got some good lumber that will be usable eventually, but we need a much larger stack here so we can build I plan on doing a tool shed and equipment building. So there's just, you know, we're gonna need a lot of this stuff. We're gonna need piles of this. So there's gonna be a lot of this stuff going on, and you can see all around the property, all around me, we've got pine trees along the field edges. We've got pine trees in the woods. There are plenty of pines around here that we can get lumber from. So that is what's on the agenda for upcoming videos. If you enjoyed this one, hit the like button. If you got feedback for how I could have milled this a little bit better, let me know that too, because I'm learning. Thanks for watching today, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.